Okay, folks, we're back out at the Ghetto Forge. Luckily, my brother was home and he had a adjustable wrench here, as we call it, a crescent wrench. So, go ahead and get this changed out. Take a minute. Alright. There we go, there's that. I'll set this aside. Take it in a day or two. Go get me another one. I like to keep a spare one on hand. I am going to get me a little double valve. Get better angle here. Having to do everything kind of one-handed. Might help if I put the threads the right way. I do that sometimes. I'll admit, guys, I'm a bit goofy. If y'all read my books, you'd understand. Hey, it's my channel, my video. I'll talk about my books if I want. Just a little perfect public service announcement. They ain't exactly kid-friendly, or family-friendly for that matter. There's sex, drugs, murder, things like that in them. Alright, so next thing we're going to do, we're fixing to light the forge. Yes, I know I need to put another coat of factory cement on it. Go ahead and adjust oxygen up here. Get all that done. Now the way I like to light mine is either with a long lighter, or I put something like some paper in there and light that on fire, and then I turn on my gas so I don't get burnt. I've had the hair burnt off my forearm before. It's not fun. Luckily, old receipt worked just fine. 9 times out of 10, this approach works just fine. I know there's other people, they got other ways they like to light it, blow torch, whatever. Yeah, not me. And put that in there. Take the grease rag here, throw it out of the way. Now, go ahead and light that. And you see it's burning. Now we're going to come back over here to this. I'm going to increase it. Alright, now I need to increase. There we go. Now there's my pressure gauge. Now you don't have to open your valve on your gas all the way. That's what you got this here for. You just want to, you can do it. You can get optimal heat with minimal output. That way you can serve gas. You're a working guy like me. You're poor. I get it. No judgment here. I'm not rich. I don't have the money to go out and do all this, that, and another like I'd like to. But, see, we got a nice blue flame in there. That's what you want. Now I'm going to take my tongs. Now I'm going to reach up in there. Like I said, now, it's going to be difficult doing this one-handed. See if I can find a spot to put the phone here while we do this. Hopefully the angle's good enough. If not, well, I'm sorry. Come on now, stop fighting with me. Doggone it now. I was afraid of that happening, but that's okay. I got a tool just for the occasion. Part of an old project. But it'll work just fine for this. So what I'm going to do is take that piece of fire brick right there, and I'm going to put it over on the other side. That forge, and I'm going to put my piece of metal right there in between. Woo! Yeah, all you Facebook ocean type out there. I know. Safety first, but let's Ghetto Forge. Alright, so we've got that in there heating up. Now what I am going to do here in a couple of paychecks, and I get my bills caught up, as you can see, I have a double burner setup. You can see now what I'd like to get. I wasn't really thinking when I bought this. It happens. But I'd like a little single burner that's got a door on the back. That way I maximize my heat. I don't have that much heat loss due to the length of the forge. and it'd just be easier for small projects. Now for bigger projects, I can, here in the back, I can open up this, and that gives me a flame in the back too. But this single, we'll just do that right there. Alright, now, something else I got the other day I'm very proud of. This old drill press. Same guy that gave me all them tools, give this to me, pretty much told me, Matt, you can load it, you can have it. If not, he said, nothing else, take it to the scrap yard. Folks, ain't no damn way in hell I was taking it to the scrap yard. Looking at one of these down here at Harbor Freight, run you about $700. Really didn't need one this big, but hey, you know, it was free. It gets the job done, and I'm happy with it. But for you folks that, you know, that found this page due to the Aragon Inheritance Cycle fan page, if you like fantasy novels, I highly recommend the Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini. Sorry, I can't talk. It's hot, so I've had a heat stroke. Just deal with it. But eventually, I am going to work on a sword in the series. I'm thinking maybe Zarok or Zarok, however they pronounce it. But in the meantime, I'm thinking, you know, we'll just get this up to temp, start drawing this steel out, and I'll see what people think. But there you go, guys. So we got it heating up. Whenever I start working this out and kind of figure out what we want to do with it, I'll let you know. But y'all have a good evening. I'm going to start cleaning this mess up while it heats. Get rid of some of these trip hazards. Probably be a good idea. Speaking of the sword, while I was over with my brother, I was thinking maybe that piece right there, that ought to be enough to make a sword. But I'm going to do a series of videos on that. To all y'all looking forward to the zombie killer videos on the Tomahawk, I'm going to start that back up just as soon as finances allow for me to get a drift and a hardy hole tool and things like that. But y'all have a good evening.